Folks, Mary Kay, yours for the asking.
There are 5 simple steps necessary to achieve a love relationship. If one of these steps is omitted, you may not achieve your true and sincere desire. The Mary Kay Beauty Show is our marketplace, our only marketplace. Mastering the beauty show is the foundation to your future in Mary Kay. But there is a related skill, just as basic, just as vital to a successful career. And what is it? It's booking the beauty show. You can't have one without the other. In a moment, we'll look at some methods that have proved successful in booking. But first, I think there's a big question that must be answered. If you haven't already asked this yourself, I'm sure you'll hear it sooner or later, and you should know the answer, because this is our foundation. Why do we hold beauty shows in the first place? And why don't we sell our products through retail stores? The answer is simple. Our products are special. To use them correctly to your best advantage, you have to learn what to use and how and when and why. I just don't believe you're ever going to get this kind of knowledge at a cosmetics counter in a store. When I was developing the Mary Kay plan, I remember looking at my own vanity table at all those bottles and jars and tubes of cosmetics that I had accumulated and realized that I rarely used half of them, and I wasn't sure about the ones I did use. Does that sound familiar? I resented it. I spent good money for products that I really didn't know anything about, and I wasn't able to try before I bought. I was determined that our products would never suffer such a fate. It was only logical that we developed the idea of the beauty show, an occasion that allows a woman all the time in the world to learn about our cosmetics and what they can do for her. A relaxed gathering of friends with the common interest of wanting to look their very best. And that's where you come in. To your customers, you are Mary Kay, sharing your knowledge and your time to help them, and giving them the opportunity to try the products before they buy it. You're doing your customers a favor every time you give them a complimentary facial. For your customers, the beauty show is a valuable learning experience. And for you, the beauty show is a lifeline along which you can guide yourself onward and upward in your Mary Kay career. Now, let's have some fun and get those beauty shows booked. Hi, Susan. Are you ready to show us how you're going to book on a telephone conversation?
I'm ready to try it.
Wonderful. How are you prepared?
Well, the first thing I did was what my director suggested. I made a list of my 25 best prospects for beauty shows.
That's great.
And of course I have my date book and my pen, and I'm ready to try the first number on my list.
Okay, go get them.
Hello, Jenny. This is Susan Smith.
I haven't seen you in 100 years. Are you working or something?
I've gone into business for myself.
No kidding. What business?
I'm so excited about it. I'm a Mary Kay beauty consultant. Mary Kay is a fabulous line of cosmetics.
Really? Do you have your own store?
I'm not tied down to any 8 to 5 routine. I'm my own boss. Come and go as I please, work when I want, take off when I want. And guess what I do? I simply show women how to use Mary Kay products. I have so much fun, it's not like working at all. Say, Jenny, I would really like to get your opinion on these cosmetics.
Oh, I couldn't now, Susan. I'm in a terrible rush.
I just mean right now this minute. Let's make a date. I'll give you a complimentary facial to work.
Let's say, Monday afternoon, 2 o'clock? You can start the week out by looking gorgeous.
Okay, why not?
By the way, I know you're in a hurry, but I'd like to kind of throw out this idea. You know, it's just as easy for me to give a facial to, say, 4 or 5 women as it is to one. Tell you what, why don't you invite your sister and say, Mrs. Bell across the street?
That wouldn't be a problem, would it?
I guess not. Okay.
Not more than 5 now, okay? I know you've got to go, and I've got you down in my appointment book for Monday at 2 o'clock. See you then. Thank you. Bye-bye. That wasn't so hard, was it? She was confident, she was enthusiastic, but there was something else. She was natural. It stemmed from her excitement with her career and out of her trust of our company and our products. Ironically, sometimes naturalness doesn't come naturally. You have to practice it.
It comes with listening to what people say to us, and responding in a natural way, yet always coming back to the booking. Did you notice when Susan turned the subject to booking in her conversation with Jenny? It was when she asked her for her opinion.
I would really like to get your opinion on these cosmetics.
She didn't force herself on Jenny, but she asked her for her response to our products. We all love the compliment of being asked our opinions on child raising or movies or books or Mary Kay. We love attention, don't we, Susan?
Well, sure I do. And you just proved it by asking my opinion.
Now, let's try some of the things we've talked about on another good prospect.
Diane? Susan Smith from PTA. Oh, hi. Your daughter and my Pam are in the same homeroom. How are you? I'm feeling great. I just booked my first Mary Kay beauty show. Mary Kay? Cosmetics. I recently became a Mary Kay beauty consultant. What I do is simply show you how to use the products for your look. Diane, they're fabulous. I'd really love to get your opinion.
I'd like to give you a complimentary facial. Would you prefer Tuesday morning or Wednesday afternoon?
Well, I'm free Tuesday morning. Great. Tell you what, it's just as easy for me to give a facial to, say, half a dozen women as it is to one. Why don't we have a little neighborhood get-together? You could ask 4 or 5 to join us? Gosh, we're so new in the neighborhood, I don't really know anybody. Perfect. It's a great way to get to know your neighbors. Those women on your committee of the PTA? How about Girl Scouts?
Are you a soccer team, Mommy? Friends from the old neighborhood should be glad to see you new home.
You'll do it? I'm counting on you. I can't wait to show you Mary Kay. Tuesday at 10 a.m. I'll call you back with details, okay?
She did it. 2 shows booked. With her confidence and enthusiasm, I just know she's going to have 2 great beauty shows. 2 phone calls, 2 shows, $200 in sales. Easy and a good start, but it is just the start. We've just seen some methods for booking on telephone. Now, how can we adapt these ideas to work in different situations when we're meeting people face-to-face, such as our favorite checker at the supermarket, hairdresser, and of course our friends in church and clubs and other organizations. Let's see how Susan does it face-to-face as she works her career into her fun at her tennis club.
Just lucky. You're taking vitamins but getting younger. I feel younger. You look great. You cut your hair or something. No. Must be my new skincare program, my Mary Kay. Is that what Mary Kay is? I thought it was just a brand of makeup. Joan, Mary Kay is the most fantastic cosmetic I've ever used. In fact, I was so excited about what they did for me, I've become a Mary Kay beauty consultant.
A what? One more beauty show coming up. Wasn't that natural and easy? After a while, turning phone conversations and face-to-face meetings into shows becomes second nature. And you'll find your date book filling up every day. Your goal is to keep this filled with bookings and keep the week coming up booked solid. And you should know our rule of thumb. You must book at least 8 shows in order to hold 5, or 1 for every working day of the week. I learned that law of averages when I first began Mary Kay Cosmetics. This was my original date book, and as you can see, I kept it full of bookings. You know, though I've always been chairman of the board of Mary Kay, I started out just as you have, as a consultant. And the booking techniques were developed by myself and many successful directors. By trial and error, we learned what works and what doesn't work. One thing everyone learns is that the very best place and time to book a beauty show is at another beauty show. Whatever a show is, it's always just a rehearsal for the next one and the next and the next. This is how our company grows and prospers, and how you grow and prosper. Let's see how Susan turns her first show into 2 more shows. Explain the extra credit your hostess may earn if you book other shows for her.
If I can book 2 shows, Jenny, you receive 20% hostess credit in retail value in Mary Kay products. So who do you think would be the best prospects for me to approach about having a show?
The next opportunity to get in a booking message is right at the show's beginning.
Without a doubt, after your facial today, you'll be thinking of others with whom you'd like to share this new cosmetic concept. The nicest compliment you could pay me, of course, is to ask me to your home to give your friends a complimentary facial. I'd be glad to arrange a date at your convenience.
As the show progresses, keep alert to the best prospects, the enthusiastic ones. one who buys the most, and those guests recommended by your hostess. After the orders are in, and you've explained the booking percentages to the group, choose the 2 women you would most like to have for your future hostesses. When you approach a booking prospect at the show, don't just say, "Would you like to have a show?" Because the answer is going to be no, and you've nowhere to go after that. Try to position yourself slightly below her eye level. It's good psychology, and then ask permission.
At every show, I select a couple of people that I would most like to have as my future hostesses. And today I've selected you. Is there any reason why you couldn't have a show? I really think you'd be wonderful.
These exact words have been worked out over the years to result in a yes response. And I don't think you should change a single word. In fact, get in front of a mirror and memorize them. And when you can convince the girl in the mirror, you can convince anyone.
I just don't know when I could. Well, when you do have the show, you'd like your hostess to get credit for it, wouldn't you?
Sure.
Well, then let's suppose we do it this way. We can set up a tentative date for you on the understanding that when the time comes up that's not convenient, you could call me and change the date. Let's take a look at my calendar and see if there's a time that would be convenient.
Memorize this. It's a magic formula that makes booking easy. Learn it word for word. And the most amazing part is that once a tentative date has been set, it ceases to be tentative with her or with you. Not all responses to your approach will be the same, of course, but all more or less fall into the same general categories. Learn these, and then learn specific ways to overcome excuses.
I just don't know when I have the time. That's one of the reasons I wanted you. I know you're busy, but if I had my choice of the best hostesses, I'd always choose the busiest people. They're the ones who really get things done.
Wonderful, Susan. We all love attention, don't we? And sometimes our excuses for not doing something are just ways of asking for more attention. Susan is on her way. She's learned how to book conversationally from a natural conversation situation. She's booked from a show, and she's filling that date book. She's done it on her own, but she and you are never alone in Mary Kay. Everything you've just seen about booking shows, along with some wonderfully effective tips, is contained in your Mary Kay Consultant's Guide. And your director, of course, is just as close as your telephone. Listen to her, learn from her, and from others in your unit. But most of all, learn from yourself. Your know-how, your abilities, and your experience, these are the very best teachers of all.